So I moved into a new studio and I've decided that it's time for a studio computer. Let's unbox it. Today, we're going to unbox this thing, plug her in, and get it set up for JavaScript and TypeScript development. Follow along with me. All right, so I'm going to plug it in and we'll get to setting it up. So I've got my Mac physically set up and turned on, and we're ready to go. A few things I've done since then is I've set up my user account, I've downloaded Chrome, and I've set my desktop background. So let's go over what our goals are for getting this set up for development. Really what I want to do is get Node up and running locally, as well as get Docker up and running on my desktop so I can get Postgres going. So kind of the order of operations here is I want to get Volta installed, PNPM for package management, Docker desktop for running Docker, VS Code to do some coding, and then just for fun, we'll get Bun installed as well. Now, I haven't set up a Mac in a while. Usually you have to install Xcode and command line utilities. So this is going to be kind of trial and error. I'm going to try installing Volta and see if it requires that or not still. So I'm going to go to the Volta website, and they have a nice little command line to install Volta. So I'm just going to copy that. And the only terminal I have right now is the built-in macOS terminal. So we'll pop that open here and I'll just paste in that command line. It does say setup complete. So let's see if we can Volta install node LTS. And it says command not found. What I probably need to do is open up a new tab so it can reload my profile. So let me open up a new tab. I'll do which Volta. And yes, Volta is now working from the command line now. So let's do Volta install node at LTS. So just fetching, it says it's installed. Let's do node version. We are running node 20. Let's do which node to see which one we are. And it is running from Volta. So that's kind of impressive. I have not had to install Xcode or command line utilities yet. So that's nice. So that was kind of quick and painless. Next, let's install PNPM. That we can also do just straight here from the command line. So I'm going to do npm install PNPM with the global flag. And Volta is actually going to interrupt this and install via Volta. So if I do which PNPM now, it is running PNPM from Volta. So that's nice. Again, pretty quick and painless. Next up, Docker Desktop. We'll download that from the web. So I'll go to the Docker Desktop website and download that for Mac, Apple chip, and get that installed. All right, the download's done. We'll drag this to the applications folder. It copied over. So let's go ahead and open Docker. We do want to open it, accept the terms. We'll use recommended settings. I'll type in my password. And there we go. Now we have Docker Desktop running. Let me check a few settings real fast. The main setting I want to check is this Vertio, I'm not sure. Vertio FS, and that is the default now. So that's good. Okay. Coming along pretty quickly here. Next up is VS Code. I think this will be another simple download and install. You can head on over to the VS Code website, code.visualstudio.com. I'm going to download for Mac. I'll open this from my downloads folder. And then it ends up asking you, which is pretty nice, if you want to move it to your applications folder. It did not do that. Okay, we will manually move this to the applications folder. There we go. Okay, Visual Studio Code. I do want that in my doc. In fact, I want a lot fewer things in my doc, but I'll do the doc later. All right, now we have VS Code. This is going very quickly. All right, just for fun, let's install Bun. We can go to the Bun website, and again, pretty simple copy and paste of a command line. If I open up a new tab, I can say which Bun, I can see that there. I can run Bun here, I see that, and we're running. So let's write a small test. Let's see if I can create a Docker Compose file with a Postgres image in it and boot that up. And then let's see if we can create a TypeScript file and run that with Bun. So in my home directory, I like making a directory called code So I'm going to go inside of code, and then let's make a directory for Mac demo. I'm going to bun init this directory, and then open that in VS Code. The code command line utility isn't found. Okay, so let me go to VS Code and install code command into path. Yes, please. Code is just a handy little utility to open up a directory in VS Code. So I should be able to run that again. There we go. Okay, so we're in VS Code, and I should be able to just run this immediately. We do have an index.ts file that says hello via bun. So let me just do bun run index.ts. And there we go. All right. One more test. Let me see if I can create a Docker compose file and get Postgres going. So docker compose.yaml. VS Code crashed. Whoops. We'll reopen that. Or we'll manually reopen that. All right, I was creating a Docker compose file, and it was suggesting to install the Docker extension, which is fine with me. Let's create a services key. Let's create a services object, and then I'll say DB for database, and that's going to be the image of Postgres, and I'll say Alpine. So let's do a Docker compose up. So this is now pulling down from Docker Hub the Postgres image. And we are correctly getting error here. So whenever you run Postgres in Docker, you either have to specify a Postgres password, or you have to specify Postgres host auth method equals trust. So let's go ahead and just do the latter. And I'll say environment and set up this environment variable. And try Docker compose up again. And there we go. We have database system is ready to accept connections. That was strangely easy. I'm still curious if command line utilities from Xcode might be required for some other things in this. So that's something to watch out for. If you have some command line items that aren't working, it might be that you need to install Xcode and the command line utilities. But other than that, getting Node up and going, getting Docker Desktop up and going, getting Postgres going, Volta, PNPM bun, that was pretty quick and painless. I didn't have to do Xcode. I didn't install Homebrew or anything like that. Pretty easy to get started these days. All right, well, that was pretty short and sweet. I have a machine up and ready to go now, so now there's no excuses. Excited to do some more streams and recordings, so I will see you in the next video. Happy coding.